कारुण्य घन घन त्वं संसारदावा नननिडलोका त्रणय कारुण्य घन घन त्वं प्राप्तस्य कल्याण गुणार्णवस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् महाप्रभो कीर्तन नित्य गीता वादित्रमाद्यान् मनसुरसेना रोमाञ्चकं पाशुतरङ्गभाजो वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् श्रीविग्रहाराधन नित्यानाना शृङ्गारतन्मन्दिरमर्जनादो युक्तस्य भक्तां शनियुञ्जतोऽपि वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् चतुर्विधा श्री भगवत्प्रसादो स्वदन्न तृप्तान् हरिभक्तसङ्गान् कृत्वैव तृप्तिं भजत सदैव वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् श्रीराधिका माधवयोरपार माधुर्यलीला गुणरूपनाम्ना प्रतीक्षणास्वादनलोलुपस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् निकुञ्जयो रतिकेलिसिद्धये ययालिवेद्योक्तिरपेक्षणीया तत्रातिदक्षादतिवल्लभस्य Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. Sakshat Haritvena Samasta Shastre Yuktastadha Bhavyata Eva Shabdi. Kintu Prabhorya Priya Eva Tasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado Yasya prasadana gati kutopi. Dhyayan stuvam stasya yashastri sandhyam Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. 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 Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namah. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Desha Tarine. Namaste Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Madan Mohan, Radhe. Jaya Jagannatha, Jagannatha, Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra Maya. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol.
जीवन ग्रेस अभिचरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। ISKCON BBT फंडर आचार्य अभिचरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। जय विष्णुपाद नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती प्रभुपाद महाराज की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्रील दस ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिगोवर्धन की जय। श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन की जय। श्री श्री जगन्नाथ सुभद्र बलदेव जय। श्री श्री निताय गौरहर की जय। श्री मायापुर धाम जय। श्री वृंदावन धाम जय। श्री जगन्नाथपुर धाम जय। श्री गंगा माई यमुना माई की जय। श्री भक्ति देवी तुलसी देवी जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की ISKCON वर्तमान गुरु वृंद की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रह्लादलाददायिने हिरण्यकाशिपूर्वक्षः शिलटङ्कानखालाये इतो नरसिंहा भरतो नरसिंहा इतो नरसिंहा भरतो नरसिंहा यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा बाहे नरसिंहा हृदये नरसिंहा बाहे नरसिंहा हृदये नरसिंहा नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये तव करकमलवरे नखम् अद्भुतशृङ्गां ललिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गां केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय तव कर कमल वरे नखं अद्भुत दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गम् केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे ललिता हिरण्यकशिपु ललिता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज सर्वभक्ति विघ्न विनाशक श्री नरसिंह भगवान की जय भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय
With the pleasure of their Lordship, Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan, Shri Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadramai, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai, Shri Prabhupada and all the assembled Vaishnavas. Yesterday's book distribution score is as follows. Books distributed by the matchless gift stall devotees. 1 Chaitanya Charitamrita set, 50 Mahabig books, 2 medium books, 93 small books. Total number of books distributed 154. His Grace Lokeshwar Govind Prabhu distributed 2 Mahabig books. The grand total number of books distributed 156. Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Distribution की जय. जय श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रमाई, श्री श्री गौर निताई की जय. Today is 23rd November, Wednesday. The morning Srimad Bhagavatam class will be given by His Grace Anandmai Prabhu. Guru Puja Kirtan led by Sri Gauri Hari Prabhu. Sandhya Kirtan led by His Grace Lakshan Gopal Prabhu. Tomorrow's Mangal Kirtan will be led by His Holiness Ram Govind Swami Maharaj. And now Tulsi Kirtan will be led by His Grace Sri Gauri Hari Prabhu.
वृंदायै तुलसी देव्यै प्रियायै केशवस्य च विष्णु भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः. श्री वृंदायै तुलसी देव्यै प्रियायै केशवस्य च विष्णु भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः. श्री वृंदायै तुलसी देव्यै प्रियायै केशवस्य च विष्णु भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः. तुलसी महारानी की
नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः। राधा कृष्ण सेवा पावो ये अभिलाषी। जे तोमार शरण लोय तारा वांछा पूर्ण होय। कृपा कोरे करो तारे वृंदावन वासी। मोरा ये अभिलाष विलास कुंजे दियो बा। नयने गरीबो सदा जुगल रूपरासी। ए निवेदन दरो सखीरनुगत करो। सेवादि करा दिए करो निजो दासी। दीना कृष्ण दासे कोई ये जन मोरा होय। श्री राधा गोविंदा प्रेमे सदा जनवासी। यानिकानि च पापानि ब्रह्माहत्यादिकानि च तानि तानि प्राणशन्ते प्रदक्षिणं पादे पादे। यानि कानि च पापानि ब्रह्माहत्यादिकानि च तानि तानि प्राणशन्ते प्रदक्षिणं पादे पदे। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Vrinde Devi, Jaya Vrinde Devi, Vrinde Devi, Jaya Vrinde Devi. Jaya Tulsi Maharani, Tulsi Maharani, Tulsi Maharani, Jaya Tulsi Maharani. वृंदाय तुलसीदेवाय प्रियाय केशव सचा विष्णु भक्ति प्रतिदेवी सत्यवत्याय नमो नमः। वृंदाय तुलसीदेवाय प्रियाय केशव सचा विष्णु भक्ति प्रतिदेवी सत्यवत्याय नमो नमः। वृंदाय तुलसीदेवाय प्रियाय केशव सचा विष्णु भक्ति प्रतिदेवी सत्यवत्याय नमो नमः। वृंदादेव तुलसी महारानी की।
Shri Shri Shikshashtakam. Chetudharpanamarjanam Bhavamahadavagninirvapanam Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidyavadhu Jivanam Anandam Budhe Vardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis Tatrarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kalaha Etadrishi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Mamapi Durdaiva Mendrisham Iha Janinanuragaha Trinadapi Sunichena Taroriva Shahishnuna Amanina Manadaina Kirtanya Sadahari Na dhanam na janam na sundarim Kavitam va jagadi chakamaye Mama janmani janmaneshware Bhavatad bhaktir ahetuki tvai Ainanda tanuja kinkaram Patitam mam vishame bhavam budho Tava pada pankaja Stita dhuli sadrasham vichintaya Nayanam galadashrudharaya Vadanam gadgada rudhaya gira Pulakhe nishitam vapukadam Tava nama grahane bhavishyati Yugayitam nimeshena Chakshusha pravrishaitam Shunyaitam jagat sarvam Govinda virahe name Ashlishava padaratam pinashtumam Adarshanan marmahatam karotava Yatha tathava vidadhatulam pato Mat prananathastu sevana paraha Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Chaitanya Shastakam Ki The 10 offenses to be avoided while the chanting of the holy names of the Lord are as follows. First, to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the glories of the holy names of the Lord. Second, to consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the names of Lord Vishnu. Third, to disobey the orders of spiritual master. Fourth, to blaspheme the Vedic literatures or literatures in the persons of Vedic version. Fifth, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to win imagination. Sixth, to give some mundane interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. Seventh, to commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy names of the Lord. Eighth, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, Karma Kanda. Ninth, to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy names. And tenth, do not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy names and to maintain material attachments.
even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must carefully guard against all these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success, which is Krishna Prema. Reading from Sri Namamrit, the Nectar of the Holy Name by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta, Swami Srila Prabhupada. Chanting of the holy name frees one from hellish conditions. In the Narsimha Purana, it is said that as the hellish inhabitants began to chant the holy name of the Lord, they began to be elevated from hell towards heaven. Durvasa Muni has also supported this view. Muchyet Yannamani Udite Narakopi. Simply by chanting the holy name of the Lord, all the inhabitants of hell became released from their hellish persecution. From Srimad Bhagavatam 2.9.36.
Hare Krishna. Human form of the body, this human form, the 11th canto, where Avadhuta Upakhyan is mentioned, Avadhuta Brahman speaking, Prahlad Maharaj is that. Ladhva sudurlabhidamam sambhavante manushyamartadamanityamapi adhira turnam yate tanapate anmrutyayavad nishreyasaya vishaya kalu sarvatasya. Prahlad Maharaj asked about the importance or the glories of the human form of the body. Human form of the body, the most glorious than any other living entity. Even it is the more superior and meaningful than even the devatas, which we call demigods. Sometimes people, Indian community, they say that why the derogatory word demigod. They know derogatory. In English, there are no equivalent words for so many varieties of living entities according to Vedic literature. In the upper planets, we have got the Yacha, Gandharva, Rakshasa, Kinnara, Apsara, Devi Devata, Vidyadhara, Charana, Siddha. Hundreds of varieties of living entity, but in English, there is no equivalent word for that. At the most you can find English Kinnara, which Christians say angel. That's all. Other than that, there is no equivalent word. So, Srila Prabhupada accommodated all of them in one word, demigods. If you see the dictionary, demigod means the human beings or living entities who are superior materially and spiritually superior than the people on earth. Okay. So one teacher asked me, why you ISKCON using the derogatory word? I said, what do you mean derogatory? He said that at least you said semi-god. I said, who made you teacher? You're not semi-final, final, semi-god. He was very angry. He was teaching the English in Africa and he said semi-god. I said, who made you teacher? Half knowledge dangerous. So there are so many living entities are there. In the demons also many categories of demons. And in English you don't find any equivalent word. Demons also 4 categories are there. Asura, Daitya, Danava, Rakshasa. Rakshasa are cannibals. Remaining are not cannibals. They are like you and me. But, so, this human body is a rare to achieve for the human, the demigods or devatas in the upper planetary system. Why? Because this human body is the means for liberation from this material world. No other body. No devata from the Swarga, heavenly planet, can go to spiritual world. They all have to take birth on this earth planet, engage in chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That's the only means. Taking the holy name of Hare Krishna is the only means for liberation. Krishna says, Sarginote pamichanti lokam nirnanastada sadakam jnana bhaktibhyam Ubayam tad asadhakam. The Sarginopema Ichanti, the living entities in the Sarga, Devatas, demigods, they want to have the Ichanti, the human body. Why? Because the performing the sadhana bhakti which we all are doing and getting the transcendent knowledge about the supreme absolute truth, Krishna, is not possible in heaven or hell. It is only possible on this earth planet for the human beings. That's why the Avadhuta Brahman says that Sudurlabham, Labdha Sudurlabham idam bhausam. Having got such a rare human body, and why it is rare? Because it is Anityam Arthadam. It is very meaningful, but very short time, very temporary. 100 years or not, we don't be alive for even 100 years. Person who stays for 100 is great personality. So that's why it's anityam, very temporary but very meaningful. Whatever the lifespan we have, if you engage in the service of the Lord, chanting, hearing, associating and serving, then we get the purpose of human form of the life. What is the purpose of human form of life? Nishreyasaya, perfection. What is the perfection of the human form of life? Engaging in devotional service and going back to Krishna. That is the perfection of life. There is no other perfection. There is no other aim for the human life other than engaging in service of the Lord to go back to the Lord to serve Him in eternity. That is the only purpose. Some people say that, oh, this human body is there, we can enjoy it. Oh, many people say. Here the Avadhuta Brahman says that Vishaya Khalu Sarvatasya. Engagement in Vishaya is there in each and every body. Whether you are animal or human being or demigod or a reptile or mosquito, insects, in each and every species of the life there is sense enjoyment. That's why everyone produces children. Is it? Mosquitoes produce thousands of babies. Fish you can see. So dog and hog also you can see how many children produce. That's not a specialty. Sense enjoyment is not special for the human form of life. But it is common for all. But what is the specialty of human form of the life is engaging the devotional service to the Lord, which can give the perfection. It means the getting out of the material existence, serving the Lord in eternity. This human form of the body gives that opportunity to everyone. It is. Yesterday in the morning we are singing, if you remember it. Bhakti rudanchati yadjapi madhava natai mamatela matri. Prabhu Goswami praying the Lord, Krishna says that, I don't have the bhakti, even to the amount of the seed of a sesame, means sesame seed, you know it? Even I don't have, but I'm confident that you are so kind that you can make it which is not possible. Means to go back to liberation, Vaikuntha is not easy, very difficult. But because you are very favorable to the devotees, so you make the impossible possible. Though I don't have much bhakti. That is the beauty of this Krishna consciousness. The Prabhupada has given the easiest process, and just by following the regulative principle and taking guidance from the senior Vaishnavas and engage in service, hearing and chanting, going back home to Godhead, definitely it comes up. All acharyas given this instruction with their practical example. So it is a very great opportunity, especially youth. Everybody, not only youth, everyone. But you all are coming to this Krishna concept because it is a continuous process. The nectar of instructions, Srila Prabhupada writes, the devotional service is a continuous process. So, previous life you are continuing, take it very seriously. Material, Srila Prabhupada writes that when you take the devotional service, we are declaring a war on Maya. It is a tug of war. Maya will want to pull that side. You know, in the school we used to play the tug of war, pulling the rope. And the devotees want to go away from Maya. It is war. Whosoever is strong, he will be victorious. So devotees, if we are strong, how we can be strong? We should chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare. Chanting, taking association of the devotees. We are social animal. Sociology chapter is there. A man is a social animal. How? So we need always to be associated with someone. If we don't want somebody say, oh, I don't have any friends. Yes, you got a friend, TV. Huh? If no friends are there, either the YouTube in the mobile phone or TV, there, one-night demon. Huh? The TV, one-night demon is such a thing that will attract you everything. Forget studies or everything. Huh? Is it? If we sit in front of the TV, we forget the time. So, we are attached to someone. That attachment, if you taken to the association of the devotees and lotus feet of the Lord, our life becomes perfect. Either we can have the attachment to the material enjoyment, or we can have the attachment for the spiritual enjoyment with Krishna. Krishna never said don't enjoy, but how? Enjoy with Krishna, free us from the reaction. Enjoying away from Krishna, it binds us from the reaction of the karma. So, take it seriously, it's very nice. The Prabhupada has given us mercy so that we can utilize this human form of the life in the service of the Lord, never to come back. Prabhupada said, don't try to come back. The material world is very full of miseries. Don't try to come back. Get out of this world in this life itself. That is possible. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki.
Now let us offer our humble respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord, who are just like desire fulfilling trees, ocean of mercy and full of compassion for the following nations souls. Sha kalpatarubhyascha kripasin vevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Vaishnav Thakur ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.